What did I do? So not worth it. Harvey and I are watching this movie together. Harvey likes to watch TV. He may change his mind after watching this particular picture. I'm sorry, bud. It's raining out. Hey everybody, how you doing? Folks from Monkey Shine Labland. It's 2024. Isn't that amazing? 2024. My beard doesn't feel an inch longer. I have to go out and make a bank deposit. So the bank is right over by the Wally. So it's raining. So how's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Doing. How are you doing it going? It's been an okay New Year. You know, the street exploded at midnight and before and after and the next night, because you know, January 2nd is the night where you get rid of all the fireworks you didn't get rid of on January 1st, which is all the fireworks you didn't get rid of on July 4th. Waste not, want not when it comes to explosives. That's what we Americans always say. Unless it comes to dropping those explosives far away from the continental United States. Historically, we've done that. Yeah. That was us. Boy, 2024. What's everybody bingo card looking like? Wow, so much to see. Really glad I got out of the house for that.
I'm not talking out of my ass like some YouTubers do. I don't know about you guys, but I like to watch YouTubers that are more personable, where it's more of a vlog thing, you know? Like, I'm not saying, like, come to what I do, but kind of like what I do, but even more so, where it's just a humble person sharing their life, sharing what they do, talking about things, you know, without, like, all the bullshit.
I've spoken on this before, but listening to Nizar's talk this morning, I wanted to throw in my 2 cents. It's very difficult, I think, to be truly original or engaging on YouTube. YouTube is kind of like rock and roll. If you're finding your way onto it now, there's really very little in the way of original material left to produce. So in order to create something, you've got to put your own personality into it. So when you see me make jokes, when you see all this sort of stuff, this is just, this is who I am. It's how I am in real life. Ask my wife. I'm very very rarely serious. At least I try not to be. That's the best way to handle anything, and I think that extends into collecting too. The temptation when you watch other collectors or YouTube people, the temptation is, and or the compulsion can be, to keep up. When you tune into a channel and you see somebody who's got like an entire wall of their basement filled up with treasure hunts and all this kind of stuff, the FOMO can get strong. It can get ridiculous. And I think that you need to remember, YouTube, though it is not television, it's just as unreal as television. If you see something that you think is just a little too good to be true, like somebody coming across 6 super treasure hunts in one video, then odds are it's not. It's a setup, okay? It's either someone who works in a store or they know someone who works in a store and they go and they film it. They may not even purchase those cars. More often than not, yeah, they take them home. They're super treasure hunts. Why wouldn't you? But when you see that kind of thing go on, when you see fig hunters find stuff that you really dig, you know, the push in certain people's psyche is unresistible. And that's where you've got to start to draw a line for yourself. And the reason why I'm talking about all of this is that in addition to Nazar's video this morning, I saw a film on, it's on Prime, I guess, and it's called Batman and Me. It was made in 2020, and it is about an Australian collector. It's a little over an hour and a half long. It gets a little dry in parts, meaning, you know, it's not exactly just a razor run through this person's life, but it makes a ton of good points, and it's something that I think everybody, no matter if you collect Batman or you collect Hot Wheels or you collect AMI models or you collect M2 or baseball cards, anything that you want to condense in your life out of thin air, if you collect anything, you should watch this person's experience, because what happens is, and no spoilers of course, but what happens is that the person who's making the film about this individual realizes halfway into the film, halfway into making the film, there's actually a much deeper story here than this person's collection of Batman. There's a human story in there. So I would encourage you all to check it out. This is what it looks like. This is the thumbnail. But it's called Batman and Me. Again, it was made in 2020, and there are a couple of other films of the same name. One is about Bob Kane, the person who originally invented Batman, and his various legal battles with people that he had with other creators. That's not the film. This film is about an Australian collector, and it's called Batman and Me. I saw it on Prime, and you may be able to find it in other locations if you're in different parts of the world. But it's a film that I think everybody in our circles ought to sit through. because it's going to show you something about yourself. I saw a lot of really uncomfortable comparisons and parallels drawn to my life. And if you are wise, you will take this parable that has been placed in front of you in the same way that I have. I mean, it's not going to stop me from picking up tons and tons of stuff. I mean, you know, I've got comic books out the ass, okay? It's not going to prevent that behavior in me, but it is going to stack of comic books. It is going to temper my behavior in the same way that being in the concert business around drunks all the time has made me stay sober all these years. Sometimes when you see behaviors in others that you can recognize in yourself, it can help to make you a better person. Check it out. I don't know. Maybe you need it. Thanks very much for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab, everybody. We do understand that lots and lots and lots of people out there make the same kind of content we do. They cover nerd stuff. They cover comic books. They cover diecast. They cover action figures. They cover movies and TV and all the other good stuff. We understand there's a ton of people out there doing it, but we appreciate it, really appreciate it, when you spend a couple of minutes of your time with us. And I want to thank you all very much. From me and Annie, thank you for helping us get into 2024, everybody. Talk to you again really soon. See you tomorrow.